It's not looking good. Five, four, three, two, one. Okay, Facebook hates me. That's fine. We'll deal with that later. For now, guess what? Hey Hacksters, it is Friday, and we're gonna do a Fundum Friday later. But for right now, I wanted to tell you about this live stream that's coming up with Matrix Labs. We're gonna be talking about my latest project. Plus, it's one of their general episodes anyway, so they're gonna get tons of cool looks into what the Matrix creator team is working on. If you're not familiar with what they make, it is a sweet IoT device that helps you get started building your own smart assistant with all these cool features. So, for example, there's the Matrix voice, which is what I'm going to be using most immediately, but they also make the Matrix Creator. Both of them have a Xilinx Spartan 6 FPGA on them. The voice has an ESP32. They both run with the Raspberry Pi. They've got audio out. Each has an array of MEMS microphones so that you can do directional audio input. They also make the giant creator board, which has things like, oh my gosh, let's look at it in the real world. This thing has an NFC reader, it's got infrared in and out, it's got obviously a microphone array, a huge 35 RGBW LED array. I think we've covered these before, so I don't need to go into too much detail, but they're ridiculous. They've got all these sensors, plus like 3D, accelerometer, gyro, magnetometer, etc. So I'm excited to be building something with this. If you're curious, I'm going to be setting it up with Snips.ai. And as a little sort of sneak preview, I thought I would show you what I'm doing as sort of a pre-setup right now. So basically I've got these guys, and what I'm going to do is set up the Raspberry Pi. If you've never set up a Raspberry Pi before, this is your chance to see how it's done. You get it out of the package, which includes like little booklets and stuff. Ooh, what's this? Just a barcode. Cool. They've got a whole installation guide, but basically what I've done is installed the latest version of Noobs, which is the new out-of-the-box setup for Raspberry Pi on this SD card, micro SD card. And I'm going to basically just plug it into keyboard, mouse, and monitor in order to set it up. Noobs works the same on pretty much all models of Raspberry Pi, but in order to get it to do its thing, you have to first initialize it on a non-zero board. So if you're working with the Pi 0 or 0W, or no, it has to do with the touch screen. You can't set it up on a touch screen. You have to have it plugged into a monitor. But let's get this. So I'm plugging in a keyboard and mouse right now, just so we can do the setup. And then eventually I'll be able to SSH into this little feller once it's on the network. But for now, I should be seeing this come up on the monitor sometime soon. Come on, monitor. We can do this. Come on. ViewSonic monitor. Come on. Doesn't want to cooperate, which kind of sucks. If all else failed, what I could do is set this up. There's a way that you can put a Wi-Fi config file on the SD card before you put it in the Raspberry Pi for the first time, and then you can do everything over SSH. Although they have SSH disabled by default now. You can see the monitor is just being a total jerk right there, not showing anything at all. Well, hopefully, so I've got some plans for my project, and I've gone through the whole Snips account setup and stuff. You just go to Snips.ai and you can see this. It's a really privacy-focused voice assistant service, and it's going to be a key part of this next project. Oh, I'm so stoked for it. Y'all are going to love it. I love it already. It's not even built yet. But for now, since my monitor is being a jerk, I'm going to have to explore other options, like putting the Wi-Fi config file on there. Curses! Maybe it's just that the cable is not solid. Anyway, there's always like a bunch of different potential problems that can go down. Oh, yeah, that can go down when you're setting something up. So I'll just cut this short. Tune in a little bit. in about 45 minutes at youtube.com/ I had it up here just a second ago. youtube.com/matrixlabs/live to see the live stream with them, hear more about the project, hear more about how to set up your Matrix Labs device, and also hopefully I'll have this set up by then. We'll see. It's not essential to the live stream. And then in a little bit as well on our own Hackster channel, I'm going to be talking about Fundum Friday, which is our weekly crowdfunding segment where we talk about cool stuff that is being done on Crowdsupply and Indiegogo and Kickstarter and stuff like that. So tune in. We'll see you soon. Ciao.